Micro-frontends by Ragu. To have a practical understanding of what a micro-frontend architecture looks like, let's use an e-commerce as an example. An e-commerce is a complex application with multiple domains and disciplines. We have a payment, a search, a recommendation system, and also a product catalog. It's hard to imagine only one team handling all its complexity over time. We may need to split this complex kind of application into small domains, where each team could ship value independently. Nowadays, microservices are popular, which helps teams to reach independence at the backend. However, even enterprises that use the microservice model are still tied in a front-end monolith. Usually, they organize their teams in two common approaches. The first one is about having technology-oriented teams. We may have multiple backend teams and just one team to handle the front end. With a high dependence in this approach, backend teams cannot deliver value without the front-end teams, which leads to a delivery bottleneck, silos, and also in a contract-oriented organization. Another common approach is about having a shared front-end monolith. Here, teams can deliver value by themselves, but still having some pain points in sharing a large and complex codebase. At the backend, microservice has been used to address most of these pain points. What if we extend the microservice ideas in the front end? Then, teams could have full independence of their delivery process and they can deliver value in a frictionless way. So let's talk about how can Ragu help us to implement micro-frontends. Ragu is organized into two main applications, Ragu Server and Ragu Client. Ragu Server exposes components as micro-frontends, just as many RESTful microservices does. Each micro-frontend has its own resource URL that returns the micro-frontend HTML and other properties used by Ragu Client to resolve the component. And Ragu Client basically receives the micro-frontend resource URL and renders the micro-frontend. The application architecture will look like it. We have one drawer application, the application endpoint that renders the micro-frontend using Ragu Client. After, we have multiple Ragu servers that expose micro-frontends. It is recommended to have one Ragu server per domain. Let's see some code. You can use Ragu with your favorite framework. In this example, we are using React. Ragu comes with some scripts to build the project and start the production and development server. All you need to do is to provide a Ragu config file for these scripts. As we are using React, we can use the Ragu React Server adapter to create our config file. In this case, we are configuring Ragu Server to listen to 3100 port. Ragu Server has a file system-based routing system. It means that the component URL will match with the component directory name. All components live inside the Ragu component directory. To expose a React component as micro-frontend, you just need to export a function that returns a React component. Let's start the development server, opening the browser, and that is it. Our component is live as a micro-frontend. So now, let's see how to use our micro-frontend. Our drawer application is just a React app created by Create React App. There is nothing special on it. The application is already running and rendering the app component, which is rendering a Ragu component from Ragu Client React Library. The Ragu component source is set to fetch our Hello World micro-frontend using the micro-frontend port and the name we had defined previously. Opening the drawer app at the browser, and here we go! Our Hello World micro-frontend was rendered inside the drawer app. So, why to use Ragu? Because to use a micro-frontend, it is as simple as using an iframe. Exposing a micro-frontend, it's just like using Storybook SSR for a better user experience and to improve the visibility of your application at search engines. You can have teams focused on the value stream with independent deployment. The integration is just an URL. there is no artifact integration. Give it a try. raguframework.github.io